A good theology of leadership would, I think, begin with the person of Jesus Christ. And I would just off the top of my head, I would go to Philippians 2. Your attitude should be the same as that of Jesus Christ, who being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be exploited, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being found in human likeness. He humbled himself and became obedient, even to the point of death on a cross. So that's where we get the language of servant leadership. And oftentimes servant leadership can become a way of getting away, like, yes, I'm a servant leader, and just another way of building ourselves up to become powerful leaders but we're actually serving by leading. And so all of the power plays that leaders exercise are in the name of servanthood, because we're serving the people. That's a very insidious kind of game that leadership can play. So I prefer to think about the sort of leadership of Jesus, who risks it all, even his own popularity, his own significance, and ultimately his very life, into obscurity for the sake of his followers and his people. So it's a willingness to put it all on the line and not have to secure your own position. And maybe that's what the key thing there is in Philippians, is that Jesus is not securing his own position and his own standing. He has position and standing, but he doesn't take that as something to be exploited. And so he gives up his position and his standing willingly and risks it all. And so he does. He ends up being crucified outside of the city walls in shame as a criminal. And that's the sort of leadership that he demonstrates. He doesn't secure it for himself. In the end, God secures that for him. God the Father raises him from the dead so that God gives him the name that is above every name. He doesn't claim it for himself. Now, I would begin with a theology of leadership right there.